vest, like a jacket. Hello, I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are back with The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Episode 5. The last one we clearly did not enjoy that much because we hate Blackwood.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Blackwood is headless.
Agatha is back at the school, so I do wonder, like, how it will be with her imprudence.
I hope they come up with a way to make her sane again, because when she was sane in the last episode, it was really fun. Mm-hmm. And when she's insane, it's not so fun.
Because there's just not much going on, like, in terms of character.
Plus, the last episode ended with a zinger!
I know! We still don't know what Sabrina thinks about Nick wanting to get back together.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for it. I think I wasn't at first, like, several episodes ago. Not that I wasn't, but just... Mm-hmm. I didn't think the show was really showing them, like, flirting and stuff. But the last couple episodes, like, when he sang to her and stuff like that, like,
I just so cute.
I need some cuteness for Sabrina.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And I do get, like, she doesn't decide to get together right away. Mm-hmm. But I want to see, like, the thought in her mind and the build. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Yes.
I was like, and yeah, defeating the Eldritch Terrors, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and obviously in this episode it will be, do we know which Eldritch Terror? I can't remember if they said. I don't think they did.
I don't remember if they did or not. I mean, we're getting to the end of them, so...
It will be mysterious, this one, I think. Mm-hmm. Unless they said it. And I don't remember.
Well, we'll find out.
Ooh, the Celestial Realm.
Once more the Eldritch Terrors are gathering. I will, if necessary, negate Sabrina.
What does she have to do with it?
I know, I'm confused because we did have angels before, and they just wanted to kill all witches regardless.
Yeah,
so...
but maybe that was a particular sect of angels.
Thank you.
And if all else fails, we can fix it.
Okay, cool.
What's this focus on this telescope? I feel like it might be important.
I think so too. Maybe it has to do with, like, the celestial bit.
Mm-hmm.
How did he get a vest? Like a jacket?
Oh yeah, I forgot. She didn't answer him, so... He's just like, I'm just gonna show up.
I shall remain in this room, biding my time until Adam's 16th birthday.
Okay. I mean, she is really old, so...
Maybe start by telling me why you're dressed like a Baxter High jock?
I just transferred here. Maybe because you've been avoiding me ever since I told you how I felt?
Oh, right. When you all of a sudden declared that we were endgame.
I know I want to be a part of your world.
Oh, calm down, Ariel.
I was just thinking that.
And you're looking at an official Baxter High Junior, not to mention a member of the LGBTQ Alliance and captain of the wrestling team.
How? How many people did you use your...
What's up?
See you on the mat?
Yeah, you know it, Billy.
Do you even wrestle?
Just because you're ready to get back together doesn't mean that I am.
I mean,
Which is fair.
Oh, wait.
I think it'll be really fun for him to be a Baxter, so I'm excited for it. I'm not sure that this is, like, the solution, though. I think that they both had issues, not just because of, you know, not being able to understand her human side.
Right, because, like, this isn't the first time of, like, a relationship where they didn't go to the same school and stuff, you know? Yeah. So... Oh, my.
Oh.
What the heck?
It's got to be whatever the Eldritch is.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Mountains? The Infernal Realm. We're all over the place in this
I know,
episode.
I like this one.
Where is Lilith?
Yep.
Sacred vessel of my unholy seed. Where did you say she'd gone, Lord of Flies?
Oh, it's going to be affecting them as well.
Billy?
Or
Lizzie?
Where are we?
Was this, like, a flop?
Or did they die? But how could they have died with the whole table and stuff? I think that they just got down there, so I don't think they're dead. I'm sorry. I thought they were.
Like, they literally fell. Is this the Eldritch Terror, then? Like,
yeah,
like a crossing of...
All the realms
nobody else was in the shop.
All the realms are going to be colliding.
Oh, there you are. Where'd he go? Doesn't matter. Don't answer it.
Okay, bye.
Those milkshakes look delicious, by the way.
I know, they're crazy fun looking.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we haven't seen Theo in forever.
Mm-hmm. What was that giggling? Creeps me out. Oh, is it Agatha?
kind of sounds like it is. At first I thought it might be like the Yule Lads or something, but it sounds like a girl. Of course she is. Okay. Dude. Wake up Robin.
Ooh, the...
I just choked on my own spit.
You saw Hobgoblin.
Oh, are you related? Oh. Hello.
Theo? This is Moth.
Probably would have been better ways to make an introduction.
Theo, I can explain.
Okay, not cool. Mm-hmm. Oh no.
You know, Thea wouldn't have cared if you were just like, I'm gonna go off with my friends, you know?
I know, right? Also, how come Theo can't see the dead anymore?
Maybe because they didn't need it anymore or something? Like they passed on or something and it was only a family familiar thing?
Could this be another Eldritch Terror attacking?
It doesn't feel like that.
Oh, maybe it's not an Eldritch Terror?
Is it maybe, like, I don't know, Adam being here?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, maybe.
I mean, he's a baby with powers. So maybe he's got some funky pull? I don't know.
What can this mean?
Perhaps it's a declaration of war.
Maybe I should go to the mortal realm and check in on everyone.
No. I have a better idea.
Are you gonna go?
He still doesn't know where Lilith is.
I know.
Oh.
Hey.
Prudence.
Prudence, you look badass! Oh, his body.
Just left the rest of him there.
Did they put, like, the rest of the parishioners put the head on it? The
Yes,
wooden
they
head?
did.
Ugh.
Oh, it's your brother and sister.
Duties.
Oh my god.
They've just been that brainwashed.
Have they ever spoken? I don't know.
I think so.
There was an earthquake, and then Goat Demon Rock came out of the ground.
What is causing it?
I don't know, but I'm so excited. Whatever's happening, yeah.
It was definitely not what I expected at
I
all.
know. I need a collision between them.
Hell's so dramatic.
I know, right?
All these decorations.
Of course, this makes perfect sense now. The earthquakes, the tremors.
I know what you're gonna say. But somehow, I'm responsible for what's happening.
It's probably not.
Probably to crush one or both of you and obliterate this anomaly. And no, before you ask, no, we cannot keep this from the aunties.
He's very high-strung.
I don't know. I feel like it's not them.
Something I need to tell you, but we should probably call it held up first.
Somebody already beat you to it.
How many times have I been talking to her, but thinking that I was talking to you? And don't tell me that it hasn't happened. Escape to Witch Mountain isn't the only.
I love Escape to Witch Mountain.
Ambrose!
Oh.
Ambrose Spellman, you come here right this instant.
She knows.
Right. They're so busted.
Oh, you made him. A 16-year-old girl forced a 134-year-old man to lie. Is that what happened, Ambrose? Did Sabrina bully you?
I mean, she is the daughter of the devil. I don't know.
I know, this is the best.
Hobgoblins are leaving the mortal realm for the Fey realm for good.
Oh.
And they want me to come with them.
No! Right? We haven't got enough of your guys' interactions yet.
I know.
Sabrina, there you are.
Oh no. Wrong one.
What a nice surprise.
Punch him.
Screw you. Hey,
Nick, why are you dressed like a Baxter High Jock?
because I was there looking for you.
Oh.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Oh.
Nick, before you say anything else.
No, before you say
Oh,
anything else, I want you to hear-
She's married, Nick!
If you tell me that there's no hope for us getting back together, then I will leave you alone.
Oh no.
I think she's feeling happy for the other Sabrina.
She is. She's not gonna say no. Because they already talked about her being lonely.
Yeah, they know.
Is it over? Or is there even a tiny chance that I cannot do the biggest mistake of my life?
Aww.
I'm the other Sabrina. But I think there's definitely a 1% chance she'll take you back.
I'm glad she didn't lie to him. She
I
was
know,
just
right?
like, oh, that's really sweet, Nick, but wrong person.
But she knows what Sabrina feels. So,
Right.
Because they, were the same when they broke up. Yeah. Gross.
Excellent.
Did he feel all those maggots then?
I don't know.
Oh, I should probably go to school.
I think Prudence is going to enjoy this a little too much.
What if we killed a Sabrina?
Rude.
No one's killing any Sabrina.
What's your crazy idea, Warlock?
I'm talking small words so you can understand me.
I need them to interact more.
But if we could reverse the realm's polarities, maybe they'd start repelling each other. But how do we do that?
Exactly.
Imbue your dark power into this infernal world.
I feel like this might cause more trouble, to be honest, but I'm also still really curious about, like, the celestial realm angel that was up there watching.
Right.
We may succeed in separating them, but we could destroy both realms in the process.
It's surgery. I mean, wouldn't he stay? Yeah.
Aww.
Sorry, friend.
I love you, Robin.
We need to protect the world. This is cute and all, but I kind of wish that they were having this talk while they were, like, actively part of a plot. Instead of just laying in bed, you know?
Well, there might be more later.
It's not hail drift or expellment.
Oh, no.
Behold.
The pearls? The celestial realm?
Early gates. Merciful Merlin.
They're all...
Which means that the false god will be sticking his nose into our affairs. I despise when he does that.
And yet all you do is give him cause. Bringer of light.
Yes! I'm so excited to see this.
Oh, snap. Quite the crossover.
For the cosmos to survive, one Sabrina must die.
They already had this solution earlier and they said it didn't work. Wouldn't work.
One other solution. The two Sabrinas can merge into one.
Oh, no.
I would suggest researching this on your own.
Have you all ever listened to Heaven before? Why are you listening to them now?
Who would we even be? Would we be either of us? Maybe it'll be like how it was before there were two of us, and the realms would be preserved.
I don't think that this is... If this is what's actually true, I would be disappointed. So I just don't feel like it's right.
But first, I've got to tell you about this fascinating conversation we had with Nick.
I just don't know why you would trust Metatron.
Right?
We've had angels try to kill us before.
Who's here? Ooh. Lucifer. He's at the academy. I just thought you would want to know.
In hopes that you'll leave?
Wait, I can't remember. Does she think that he was part of what tried to kill her?
Oh, maybe.
Because they were like, the Dark Lord sent us or something.
Oh,
do you think?
yeah, maybe.
The wench lies.
I couldn't care less about you.
Oh!
As Romulus and Remus suckled on the teat of a wolf, so our sons shall suckle on the teat of a hellhound.
Oh my god, Dark Lord, you're the most ridiculously worst.
I feel like she's gonna work out something else, that's for sure.
Get the help of the witches, man. He has no power up here. I mean, he does, but, I mean, you know.
I miss you. So much. And I heard what you said to me. Well, to me and the... that 1% chance you were talking about. It's now.
Sorry, not the song I was expecting them to choose.
Exactly. I mean, I'm glad they're back together, but I hate that it's happening because of this ridiculous merge that I don't want to happen. I fall apart. Bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight.
A few moments later.
Together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time. All of the time. Don't know what to do and I'm always in the dark. Living in a powder keg and giving off sparks.
More moments later.
Upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart.
20 minutes later.
There's nothing I can do. A total eclipse of the heart.
Avoid the copyright.
An eclipse of the heart. How bad is that going to sound when I play it back later? I wasn't even trying to hit notes.
Every time I hear that song, half of my brain thinks of the literal translation. So, I whip my head to the right.
He's one of us. He belongs with us. He's as fast as lightning and can run on freaking rainbows.
I wish we could have seen that.
Agreed.
Every day spent in this doomed realm, cut off from the Fae kind, he gets a little weaker. Eventually, he won't be a hobgoblin at all.
Oh.
Everything that makes him special will be gone.
I mean, I don't think that's what makes him special, but...
I know, right? He has to make the decision for himself.
Mm-hmm. Granted, he did not tell Theo that part, so...
I just knew that.
Yeah, I bet he's gonna see something.
Mm-hmm.
I think something's up with the Celestial Realm.
Right.
Like, they're fucking around somehow.
Or they're just trying to make the best outcome for them.
No.
Is it too late or something?
We're supposed to rule hell together.
No, like, if they merge, will it merge the two realms together?
Oh.
Stop him, Ambrose!
Hurry up, Ambrose!
Come back to me, Spellman.
Enough chaos.
No! Oh no! Hurry up, Ambrose!
Go. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen.
Can you
I
not...
don't want them to merge. I don't want them to merge at all.
Can Ambrose not, like, telepathically contact anybody?
Imagine yourselves
Oh.
floating, weightless.
Everything we've experienced is a mere prelude to our annihilation. There are 3 new realms approaching.
What?
They are the next Eldritch Terror, bearing down upon us, causing these tremors, promising our extinction.
You busted bitch!
Mm-hmm.
The cosmic. Which is why it is strange that our celestial friend here did
Oh, because it's not. It's a trick. Oh.
Ooh, no, they just wanted this chaos.
One or both Sabrinas must die.
Step away from my niece.
And my daughter.
Order must be restored.
Sibling, stop!
Yes!
Mm-hmm. Come on, Lucifer.
There will be order at all costs.
Then you leave me no choice.
Oh, snap. Yeah. Wouldn't be the first angel they killed.
Oh! Nice job, guys.
I hope their hands aren't stuck together.
I know.
Sabrina Morningstar must go. She's clearly the lesser Sabrina.
Oh, Auntie, that's not true.
Sabrina Spellman is correct. She is by far the lesser Sabrina.
Dad, excuse me. Come on.
Are you gonna rock, paper, scissors it?
Sabrina Spellman and Morningstar have decided upon their preferred method of decision making. Rock, paper.
Knew it.
I honestly...
Spellman wins. Morningstar must go.
I wonder if one of them lost on purpose, because the thing is, you're so close to being the same person.
I'm confused. If it's a parallel world, wouldn't there also be parallel thems? Or it's just a parallel empty world?
I don't know, because it's an Eldritch Terror creation, so I don't know if it's going to be the same.
Also, Ambrose keeps saying, like, oh, it's caused by this and done this. I was like, how do we know that?
Because he's smart.
Except for he was wrong the first time, so now we have to trust him again. Oh no, Theo.
I need to go. Robin.
I don't want you here.
No.
Come on, Robin. Do you not, suspect that...
I love you.
It's so obvious.
I know.
Leave your window unlocked. And one night I'll come back through.
I mean, if he just, leaves and comes back, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. But the problem is, they don't know if he'll be able to come back.
Yeah.
Or if their realm will be destroyed.
It's like just going on a work trip.
A very long, potentially long work trip. I mean, maybe once the Eldritch Terrors pass, you can come back.
I don't want this to happen, but I'm also, really... I'll talk about it afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very sad. No, don't lock the door! I mean, window. No!
He knows how to use a front door.
Makes me think of Hook.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
It's closed.
Maybe you could go with her, Caliban.
I don't understand.
Power-hungry beast. Do we get to see what the other universe is like?
I know, we better get to see what the other universe is like. I'm frustrated enough. You better show me.
Well, maybe it's not an exact replica where, they would
maybe
have
they're
that
missing
kind of thing.
Maybe they're missing a Sabrina.
Yeah.
Should have sent in a drone first.
Well, there you are. Where were you? I mean, I haven't been worried since bottomless mimosas.
This is the best!
Is it the telephone? That's just a studio audience laughing.
Why don't you sit for a while? Like you used to. Have a bite to eat.
Oh, please don't tell me you cooked your baby.
Oh, I think she's tricking him.
Oh, yeah.
I freed our son, and I freed myself. Rather he die than be raised by you.
Oh my god, I hope she's lying.
Mm-hmm.
I curse you, witch, with humanity.
What? You are stripped of your
How could he strip her? She already had her witch powers before, right? Before he even...
You will not die. You will rise in grievous guilt.
Oh my god.
What does it even mean?
Like, she's immortal, but she's human? She doesn't have any powers anymore? I mean, to be fair, she hardly used them ever anymore. You didn't really kill the baby, did you?
Oh no.
I feel like she wouldn't have.
I don't know. She was pretty unhinged before, but we'll find out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Look. A falling star.
Is it a falling star?
Mm-hmm.
I'm suspicious.
But Sabrina, be safe. That we all be safe.
To the end?
I guess so.
Oh my god! Okay.
That was a good one.
Oh, this is a mixed bag for me, actually. Mm-hmm. Because what I love. But a lot of other stuff I'm frustrated with. So, the whole thing about merging and getting rid of Sabrina and stuff, it just felt so, unnecessary. They weren't doing anything with the double Sabrinas anymore anyway. So, why send out that extra Sabrina? I felt like there was no tension there for me because it's they haven't been hanging out. I don't want them to go because I love having two Sabrinas, but it wasn't storyline wise tension for me. And then they kept saying it's because of the two Sabrinas, and I'm like, why? You know that there's Eldritch Terrors, and I mean obviously for the show it was the two Sabrinas. With the Eldritch Terrors there, I'm like, why would you just assume it was the Sabrinas? And then it turned out to be wrong about all this merge stuff. And then
it's
Ambrose
partially
is
the two Sabrinas. It's a bit of both.
And then Ambrose is at the end. He's just repeating it again. The solution is if he knows, but we don't know. So I was really frustrated with that.
I think I've just gotten so used to them sort of just being bam, this is the fix, that I'm just accept it.
Yeah, whereas I found that
so
frustrating. Even though I absolutely love that when she crossed over, it was
so
the Sabrina's,
Aunt
Hilda and Aunt Zelda from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That was, it was hilarious. The instant you heard the voice, I think we both knew. We're wait a second. Wait a second. I kind of hope we see more of that, to be honest. And this is the same thing for Nick and Sabrina. I love that they're back together. I don't like that their back togetherness was so unepic. I'm gonna die in 6 hours or merge. Let's get back together. I wanted them to come together with a better understanding of each other, and especially because of how they broke up, I wanted it a more epic get back together. So I'm kind of disappointed in that, even though I like that they're back together. And I think that once they're back together, they're super sweet. With Nick was holding her hand and the way they kissed before they're about to merge and all this stuff. I wish they had to be more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they do only have 3 more episodes left. So but I do wish they had spaced it out 1 more episode, you know?
It doesn't even need to be that. It's just the whole way they got together, if you're gonna die, and then bam, let's just have sex or make out or whatever they were doing. And I just felt it could have been so much more epic. I don't know. I did love the part though where he was talking to the wrong Sabrina.
Yeah,
the thing is,
I thought that was hilarious. And then especially the Sabrina Morningstar's reaction to it was really great. That was just priceless. It was perfect.
That's why I was saying the parts that I loved of this episode, I really loved. Couldn't believe that they just immediately believed Metatron after knowing the only angelic celestial beings that we've seen has tried to kill them, and Sabrina had to kill those angels. So I don't understand why you would just suddenly believe Metatron.
Well, I mean,
it didn't make any sense to me in terms of how how the show has just shown us before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's because, Lucifer does know who the real Metatron is, so he would know that, yes, this is Metatron. Yeah, I do feel like I expected more pushback on that of them maybe doing a little bit more research before saying, yes, this is the only option. And I think in general, that's just a fault of the show, is the research or the reasons aren't really well thought out. It's well, this is what we want to do, so this is what's going to happen. But again, I don't think that's a strength of the show to begin with at all. So for me, I'm kind of like, it's whatever, because I think that's not what I watch this show for.
Yeah, I just think it particularly showed in this episode compared to what we've been seeing in this season. And then it was the same thing for Theo and Robin's storyline. I actually think that this could have been a really good storyline, and I really liked it. And the whole breakdown was so emotional and stuff. I wish it had been better integrated into the main plot. Like if they had even shown us in the last episode a bit of Robin sneaking around with that hobgoblin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like if they had introduced her earlier, or even just a sense of maybe Robin having an unease in previous episodes of just being like uncomfortability, like in his movements or like in a conversation, like maybe he's or something.
Losing his powers even because it took place all in Theo's bedroom. So I was like, well, I think it's super sweet. You guys are like hanging out, but it's so disconnected from the plot. You could have this conversation at school maybe, because then at least it would be like the other students are there, so you're involved somehow. Maybe it was like an actor thing where the only time they could get was just those two, you know what I mean? Maybe. But it felt so disconnected, especially because we didn't have any Theo in last episode, I don't think. Well, I mean, last episode was the Perverse.
Yeah.
The one before that didn't have any Theo. So I feel like we haven't actually gotten much of his storyline at all. So in this episode, it just felt like almost out of nowhere, even though I think it was heartbreaking and actually really like good. And I don't know.
Yeah. So I guess the difference is for me, I just don't care about the bad parts. I'm just whatever. I just want to like enjoy the good parts, because I did really like what they, for this episode at least, I wasn't really that. The plot was kind of meh, but I loved the relationships, like just the people interacting with each other. The fact that everybody now knows about the two Sabrinas, and Nick and Sabrina, and then Theo and Robin, and I just thought that it was so. I thought those parts were so well done.
I do think that they are the best parts, like when Aunt Z is railing off on Sabrina, and she calls an Ambrose, and you can see like the family relationship, which we hardly ever get to see, and have tension. I think that was really cool as well. Also, I'm so... Did she kill her baby?
I know! That's what I really want to know. Did Lilith actually kill Adam? Because the way that they were showing it before with her, like, holding him over the fire, I was like, I don't feel good about this. Which is why I was kind of just like, is she going to give him to the angel? Because I'd much rather that than, like... Because I thought she was going to throw the baby into the fire. That's what I actually thought was going to happen.
Well, I thought she was going to, too, but I thought the baby would live because he's a devil baby. Oh. So I thought it wouldn't do anything. I was not confused.
But I mean, Sabrina can die, so...
that's true. I did love Lucifer in this episode. I think... I wish that we'd gotten this Lucifer all the time. When he was cursing Lilith, holy shit, he was scary. Like, I was like, oh my god, Lilith. This guy, like, he's just so aggressive there. So, and also... And how he kind of has a vaguely threatening presence around... like
Metatron,
Aunt Z and stuff, and Metatron too. So I actually really enjoyed him in this episode, and I kind of wish that we had more of him in this capacity.
Yeah, no, I agree. I thought, definitely he had the most presence in this one, I feel like.
Blackwood, I didn't care. I was like, you're not going to get him to talk, okay? He's a crazy dude. I mean, maybe she'll get him to talk now that she's threatened to put a knitting needle in his ear, but...
We don't care about the Blackwood storyline that much. But I do... like how they integrated it into the episode. Like, I didn't think it was overdone.
Oh, yeah, totally.
It wasn't like, like the entire time, you know? I feel like it was the proper amount split between that and then everything else that was happening on plot-wise.
Agreed. But I'm glad they got Judith and Judas back, but they don't ever talk or do anything, and I don't know that we have enough episodes for them to do anything, so...
Right. I do feel like they are probably going to get Blackwood to talk, just in theory, because I feel like it's a lead up to trying to potentially get the other Sabrina back. Because honestly, I feel like this whole like flipping her over was just for that great cameo, and I'm not that mad about it because I did think it was hilarious. But I feel like they are going to somehow get her back or somehow integrated. I think he will tell them how to stop it, and maybe Sabrina wishing on that star will have an effect or something, you know?
I really hope so, because I would really like that. Because one of the things that I didn't like about the previous season was her being torn between hell and the mortal realm, so this was like a convenient way to fix it, to have a Sabrina down there and still get to see hell. Would Lucifer just let Caliban rule now? I don't think so. And if he thinks his son is dead, then he'll want Sabrina Spellman to be and she'll just be torn again between it, and I just that was not, unless they do it differently this season, that was not my favorite part. Even though I really loved the idea of it, the execution wasn't that great. Yeah. So for me, I don't want them to revert back to that. But I do still want to see Hell. So it's like
yeah, no, I feel like they're gonna work out a way to bring Sabrina back. That's my theory, which I hope happens because I love having the two Sabrinas.
Yeah. Definitely one of my favorite things. I did also really, like you said, I want to see the other aunts again. The parallel aunts. I kind of want the parallel aunts to be, because I think it would be so hilarious.
I guess it depends on if the actors want to do more than just like a cameo kind of thing. True. I didn't mention this, but I loved at the beginning of the episode with how everything was just like switching and like merging with like the stalactites and then like them going down to hell and stuff. I loved how they put that sort of sprinkling of the mystery in, because I had no idea. I was like, it's obviously probably an Eldritch Terror thing, but I don't know what. And I enjoyed how they did it, because it was just so unexpected and sort of not... I feel like with some of the other past ones, they're very like obviously in your face foreboding, but this was just a random like boop.
Yeah, I totally agree. And also in the other ones, a lot of them have been cleared up right at the beginning as to what their power is or stuff like that, whereas this was more mysterious, like you said. And also, I just was enjoying the hell out of it. I think it showed on the video. I was so excited and hyped for what was going to happen. So
Sabrina's like, it's just a sign. You're like, I'm just gonna erase your memories for the last 60 seconds and send you back up.
Yeah,
like there was so many little scenes in this episode that I thought were like within their own little snapshot of themselves were so good.
Plus, you know, we did get to see Nick in his Letterman's jacket. I kind of wish he'd been able to spend more time at Baxter before this all hit, because I think it got a little overshadowed by everything happening later.
Right. Downside of only having, I guess, like 8 episodes to show things in, because I would have loved to see him sort of like fumbling around in like the mortal realm as a normal high school student. Because the thing is, I know he can sort of just probably magic it all, but I would have loved to see him struggle with, I don't know, like human history or something, or just things that physics, something he doesn't have to deal with.
I actually thought it was going to be a conflict where he had magicked everything so perfect that Sabrina was like, why are you being human better than me? You know what I mean? Because he was like, hey, Billy, and all this stuff. Yeah. So I thought that's the direction they were going. There was going to be a conflict between like him fitting in so much better than her and her feeling like she can't fit in anywhere. But then they didn't do that. So
I'd either want to see him bumbling, or I was going to potentially, my theory was that he would magic everything and then Sabrina would be annoyed about him magicking everybody and everybody around her. Even though she does it sometimes, like there's a different extent that Nick probably would do it.
Yeah.
So... yeah, but yeah, that did not turn out how we thought. But I do wonder, is he still going to go to Baxter High? Because I do want to see some of those hijinks.
Yeah, totally.
So, fingers crossed that that happens and that we get the other Sabrina back.
Right? So this episode, once again, angels suck.
I mean...
the Sabrina world.
We are watching a show about the daughter of hell. So, that's to be expected. No surprise there. That's the whole reason I was like, why are you listening to Metatron? You're literally members of hell. Why? I wasn't necessarily, I necessarily wasn't saying Metatron was wrong, but I was like, they might be doing it with like ulterior motive kind of vibe.
That's what I thought was originally happening. Not that there was like Eldritch Terror parallel worlds coming up, but that they had some kind of thing where this didn't actually need to happen, but the way that they would prefer it with less chaos is what they were trying to do. You know what I mean?
Chaos for them, not necessarily the other worlds, in my mind.
Like, yeah, I just thought that they had an ulterior motive, and she wasn't telling the full truth, basically, as I thought. And I mean, that's the case, I guess. But I thought it was more like about them versus like the Eldritch Terror parallel worlds thing.
Yeah, I thought it was
making sense. I hope I'm making sense.
Well, the whole parallel worlds thing's a little confusing, so you make as much sense as I expect it to be.
Okay.
But yeah, I liked this episode overall.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Did you all recognize the other aunts right away? Or did you recognize them at all? I do wonder how many people who have watched this have watched the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I feel like a decent amount probably have.
Probably.
Or at least you've seen, like, clips or memes or something, I imagine.
Yeah.
So, if you're watching a reaction, I'm going to guess you probably know who they are. Like, you probably like the show enough to know about that. And were you as excited as we were? Because I was just like, I loved it.
Yeah, right?
Anyways, yes, let us know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps us out. And we will see you in the next episode.
Bye! Is it recording?
Yeah, it's got the little button.
Hello, new camera. We can actually have a screen now. Look how fancy we are instead of using our phones. Okay, well, I can't see it from here, so as long as you can see it, see it. Put it on your phone. Shoe. Did it work? We're so professional. Little phone. Hold on a second. I need a picture of this.
Oh, but my shoes are dirty. These are my old shoes. That's quarantine.
Yeah, we're so professional. Check it out. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to show my fake Adidas slippers.
Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Who cares about the old dirty shoes? But
just use your own.
I know. No, you can't use the footage. Ah!
Shaboom, shaboom, shaboom.